David J. Schwartz's The Magic of Thinking Big is a timeless guide to unlocking potential through the power of mindset. It begins with a simple premise: success is not reserved for the most intelligent, talented, or fortunate, but for those who learn to think in ways that expand possibility. Schwartz argues that the size of your thinking determines the size of your achievements. When you dare to think big, you invite opportunities that small-minded thinking shuts out. He opens by challenging readers to examine their habitual thoughts. Most people, he says, underestimate themselves. They shrink their ambitions to fit their fears rather than stretching their actions to match their hopes. Schwartz insists that belief is the starting engine of success. Believing you can achieve something generates the enthusiasm, focus, and persistence to make it real. If you don't believe you can, you subconsciously stop trying long before the goal is tested by reality. The book teaches that excuses are the enemies of growth. Schwartz identifies what he calls excusitis, the disease of rationalizing failure. Whether it's the excuse of poor health, lack of intelligence, age, or bad luck, these justifications become mental cages. He encourages readers to challenge excuses with facts and positive reframing. Someone who claims to be too old, for instance, can instead focus on their experience. The mind responds to the stories it's told, and excusitis thrives on the wrong ones. From there, Schwartz explores the power of confidence. Confidence, he explains, isn't arrogance, it's trust in one's ability to act and learn. People who project belief in themselves invite trust from others. Confidence can be developed through action, by speaking up, standing tall, dressing well, and preparing thoroughly. Each small victory reinforces self-trust, which in turn attracts bigger opportunities. One of the most powerful lessons is the importance of visualization. Schwartz advises readers to picture themselves not as they are but as they wish to become. The mind is a projector, not a mirror. If you continually visualize success, your behaviors start aligning with that image. The salesperson who imagines himself closing deals with ease eventually carries the posture, tone, and persistence that make it happen. Schwartz insists that thinking big doesn't mean ignoring details or living in fantasy. It's about holding a grand vision while managing the steps required to reach it. Big thinkers plan their future with optimism but act with discipline. They know setbacks will come but see them as detours, not dead ends. The difference between winners and losers often lies in interpretation. The same failure that discourages one person becomes a lesson for another. The book urges readers to surround themselves with positive influences. Negativity is contagious, but so is enthusiasm. Schwartz argues that the people you spend time with shape your emotional climate and your standards. Spend time with those who dream, build, and encourage, and your mind begins to expand in their direction. Success, in his view, is a team sport rooted in shared energy and outlook. Another key theme is respect, both self-respect and respect for others. Treating others as important makes them feel valued, and that goodwill cycles back. Schwartz observes that leaders are made by their ability to make others feel significant. When you approach people with genuine interest and courtesy, doors open. Conversely, arrogance and dismissal shrink your network and erode influence. Schwartz also teaches the habit of action. Big thoughts mean little without motion. Fear of failure, he says, is often a fear of starting. The cure is to act despite the fear. Each step, no matter how small, builds momentum and reduces anxiety. Action transforms vague wishes into measurable progress. Thinking big is a philosophy, but acting big is a discipline. In discussing leadership, Schwartz notes that leaders think differently about problems. Where others see obstacles, leaders see opportunities to create solutions. They focus on how something can be done rather than why it can't. This constructive mindset makes them magnetic. They inspire confidence because they refuse to dwell in defeatism. A recurring idea in the book is that environment shapes thought. Schwartz recommends creating a success-friendly environment by keeping inspirational reminders visible, reading uplifting material, and avoiding defeatist talk. The mind needs nourishment as much as the body does. Feeding it with positivity ensures that optimism becomes a reflex, not an effort. Schwartz also highlights the link between goal setting and growth. Thinking big requires aiming high but also breaking dreams into manageable targets. Each small success fuels belief in larger ones. He reminds readers that people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. Steady progress, anchored in vision, compounds into transformation.